Siêu, tối chứ. Mình chỉ tận tay các cổ hỉ không? Siêu, với sao? Tối chứ. Siêu, Bonnie, tối chứ. Siêu, Tracy, ổ xí chứ. Siêu, Mele, ổ xí quá, với đâu? Nên nào. Osta, Hawa, với sao? Với đâu? Hawa, Mele, Osta. Siêu, Dan, tối chứ. Hào, mình Osta ha, với sao? Osta, với đâu? Tracy. Well, ổ xí kê Elias. Đi, summer, ổ xí. Hawa, siêu bé, tối chứ. We need the summer to be kind of like spring, don't you think, summer? Can you bring that? Oh, well, one, yeah. That'd be pretty good weather to have all year round. Spring, you know. Well, not me. I don't ask for winter to come. I ask for fall to be here. So I prefer fall and spring. I prefer go get you spring and really go on fall. Yeah, they do have a good point of view. They have pretty good things. And I don't have all the infos about things like that, but I'll put one together where I can just read it, you know, just like go there, they'll do that, you know. Come, Koiga, you log it in. Skola, Garley, Canula, Garden, Ella, gonna, wow, Melly. Come. Wow. Yeah, log it in, cloudy. Skola, Garley, Skola, faded, Garley, sunshine. Yeah, Canula, Garden, Canula. Grass, wet. Skin, let's say I'm gonna. What I'm gonna is I'm gonna, huh? Oh, stone, water laying there. Water, gonna. It is laying there. Gonna, huh? So that's the word. Gonna. So we have some words here, huh? We have ulogila, or ulogila for cloudy. Uscola, faded, like sunshine, golly, faded sunshine. Might make a good song. Faded sunshine, no. And Ganula, grass. Garden, or garden, Either way, you can leave off the vowel. That's all right. It is wet. It is wet. Might be something we can add on to our word list, huh? Maybe for syllabary Cherokee 1. If we got time, we can always do that. Oh, yep. So people know they're learning when they hear that. They say, I know that. It's like my buddy next door, offers Coke when they could be offering lemonade. No. Yep. I'm on Gane. Gane on. Oh yeah, Gane. What's that? Gane. Gane. Or Gane on. You can leave that on there, or you can add it on. Or either way, Gane on. It is laying. It is laying. So water is laying. Ama is laying. 5 new words, y'all. So some words we got now. It just brings it out of me when I do these classes. No, I don't know what I'm going to say usually, but usually there's something going on. Come, Kohiga, Sidaline, una dota buona Sidaline, Anskati Katla, taught you a yali, Song Nela, do bit his these son. You understood that? You're doing good. Oh, wow. Today is the 6th, Monday. Sudalina is, remember when we was doing those, there's a lesson up there. It says Sudalina with the 6th. Sudalina. And Sudali, 6. Una tota buona Monday. Una tota buona Monday. Anska de Cutler. It would be Anska. That's the name of the month of May. Anska T. It kind of associates with gun stink. Guns, like gun stink. Or like gun ska, something that's ripening or something that's hitting, it's that kind of a talk, That might be too much right now, Summer. We'll see. Kind of write that down a little bit, will you, Melly? It was nice working and learning with y'all today. And we'll see if we can't get all of those words, but we'll maybe do it one at a time, maybe. Okay. Okay, Osta would be for good, reference to nice. Osta, nice. Learning would be dededeshwa, osi, osi de let's see, got lost in that now. Okay, hawa. Okay, it was nice learning with y'all. Let's see, that'd be, how would you say that? Are you talking about it was like it was nice like personally? I was like nice just being generally, not privately, you just don't salute private. Generally you do. No. Well, anyway. So, little joke there. Well, let's see. There was dash one. There's another way of saying it too. Is it we are learning? Like there's a dash one, or that we are learning, or they. So see, there's a lot of meaning there. There's a lot of meaning in that one sentence. You got to tone it down. Something simple. All right. Kalelegi ost kalelega. See, could you change it? Where's not what? Kalelegi. Okay. Kalele chedera teslo. One. Chedera teslo. One. Kohiga. See. Kalele chedera teslo. One. Kohiga. I'm glad that we all learned today. Now that's one approach to it of the sentence, including that would be we, me, clear. Another way of looking at it, I'm glad that we all learned. We all take lessons together. In other words, I said it's dead at death. I'm trying to get that going back. 2 minutes. Words there. Well, keep that in mind for now. Okay, Gadosti, Gitaya, Gadosti, Gitaya, Gadosti, Gitaya. Bring up again a little while, Millie. Gadosti, Gitaya, Gadosti, Gitaya. Let's learn some sounds here. Gadosti, Gadosti. What is it? Remember that. What is it? Gitaya. Gadosti, Gitaya. What is a cherry? Anybody know that? What's a cherry? A long time ago, I didn't know what that was. When I was a third grader, no, I take it back, second grader, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know that third grader, but I kind of had an idea. After this, when I was second grade, they had this neighbor. Their daughters were visiting. Their daughters were grown-ups. They had one of them had a family, had a husband and a daughter, young daughter, and the other one was a school teacher. As far as I know, she wasn't married, but she was a school teacher somewhere. And the oldest brother was living there with him, but the daughters were not. So this one daughter, all of them would play the softball game. Me and a neighbor and so they joined playing softball with us. They got the bat and they had those kids going after the ball and then catching it, trying to tag them before they get on base. So anyway, after a while, after the game was over, and this older one, she baked the older visitor, their mom and dad, baked a pie. We could smell it out there because we kids just kept continuing playing something else. And so I smelled something in the air. And I said, it smelled like something like a food pie, something like that. See, I was very knowledgeable about pies. Mom baked a lot of pies. Anyway, Cherokee. Anyway, so I smelled it, but I couldn't recognize it. It has some kind of smell to it, but I could not recognize it. And then so we came in tired, get some cold drink, water. And so this older daughter, as we went to the kitchen, the older daughter said, "Y'all want some pie?" She said that. I didn't know what it was. And so we looked at it, and it was cherry. It was cherry pie. First time I ever had cherry pie, second grade. First, I didn't know anything about cherry pies. I guess we didn't have it in school, or they didn't fix it for us, one or the other, so I didn't know what it was. But it was good too. She was a good cook. So that was my introduction of Cherokee. So before that, I could probably say, Kados de Kataya, first grade. Kados de Kataya, most of second grade. So I could probably say that a long time ago. So maybe that's where this lesson came from. Kados de Kataya, when I was young. Yeah, we're kind of neighbors to her family. We live just on the other side of the fence. A little distance, probably around the length of almost the length of a football field. A little bit closer. There was a pond between us, and fence between us, and wooded areas a little bit between us. And that was where I had my first adventure of bow and arrow. I want come, so I know. You could say, not that one sound like it's something new for first time, Melly. Could you just nice meeting with y'all? That's like a something new time. But summer's been here longer than been new. So I might switch it. Kale e lego, spirit lo skoin. Kale e lego, spirit lo skoin. Can you get that one? Kale e lego, spirit lo skoin. Spirit lo skoin. So I know. How Hadla, Samta, Hooksta. Hadla, Samta. Hawa. Hadla, Samta. Hadla, Samta. Tracy's been following these sentences pretty good. Hosta. Hadla, Samta. So, Hadla, Samta. Hosta, Tracy. Where's an apple? And a skin, what's the Hadla? Where is? It's a phrase. Samta is a phrase too. An apple. Mm-hmm. Where's an apple? Apples, I've had that ever since I was young. I guess the first day I was born, I reached out my hand, I grabbed an apple. No. Cherokee. But anyway, yeah, something like that. They would kind of make it soft enough to eat for me, you know, because I want to eat something food. You know, I didn't want. Well, I didn't. I was here now in the world, and I wanted to taste it. I wanted something good to eat. What they've been eating: fried potatoes, bread, beans, and apple pies. You know, I was hungry. I was ready to explore. So I come out running, they might say. Anyway, so where is an apple? Apple was good, but they kind of have to mash it for me. You know, apple sauce, kind of like applesauce. When I was a little kid, hey, we had this before applesauce. No, anyway, so they would mash up things for me, so me to eat. I didn't have much teeth, you know, but I could eat stuff. You know, when I was a little baby. How So I'd let's time. You might say Gado sometime. If you don't know what it is sometime. What's an apple, dude? Don't you know? I don't know. Sometime. Oh, wow. So, sometime, osta. Okay, sometime we learned there's uganasta. Remember uganasta? Something was uganasta. Remember that one? Uganasta, sweet. Oops. Lip. Start that one again. Uganasta. That was the sweet. Too much coffee. I had to take some off. No. So uganasta. Uganasta. Sweet. Sweet. Somebody says sweet. I guess they must be thinking about something they ate. Sometime maybe. But uganasta is rare something that can be alluring type thing, you know, something like that. I gotta have my, see, what is that? I gotta have my coffee in the morning. I gotta have my coffee in the morning, you know. That's uganasta, so nothing. That's sweet, but it's not sweet in taste. But it's something that's alluring to, that you gotta have, you know. So can't do without it. Addictive, that's right. Uganasta can be sweet. There are some things that are very addictive. Even apples are addictive, you know, if you like apples, you know. But that's not bad apple wise. It's just kind of natural food. But too much apple is not good. Not walking. Oh, too much apple. Oh, yeah. I want. Might get you in trouble too much sweet, you know. Something that's too much. So you have to be in control of that one. Don't let apple control you. I see. Honey crisp apples. Crisp apple. Is that what that is? Those crisp apples that look like cornbread, cornish, and so on top. They're not cornbread, but they're like crumblies, you know, on top of apple. Now that was good. We had one there about a few weeks ago in a Cherokee Bureau, Speaker Bureau, where Cherokees get together. Cherokees to get together. Excuse me. I'm talking like it sounds like I'm not even understanding myself. You know? I need to slow down. Toe get in. Toe get in. Slower. Tohi. Okay. Tohi is calm, peace, balance. Tohige is tohige in. You get to have that at the end. Could refer to calmness, refer to slower, a little bit different than calm, but calm, you know, that's slower. Instead of just walking, run. Honey butter bean bread. Wow, Angela, you're really daring yourself now. Oh. Huh. Get a little fancy here. Wow. Sweet potato butter. I haven't tried that myself. Sweet potato I have. We had a boiled sweet potato. We had a fried sweet potato. I like fried sweet potato. They're all stuff. Tell you what happened one day, you know. So we was in college taking classes, you know. Our language department was taking classes. Not all of them was, but a few of us was taking classes because they thought we needed it. We could have taught the teacher a thing or two about Cherokee. anyway, so we had a. So I said, tomorrow we're gonna bring something, you know. Much risk sweet potato. Never heard of them. Y'all got fancy names. I might have to try some of these days where I ever see them. Down here it is. Anyway, so I brought in something that nobody was really expecting. Ah, at Trader Joe's. Wow. I brought fried potatoes, sweet potatoes. I just sliced them up and and they were cooked, fried sweet potatoes, and I brought them to class the next day. I don't think people had the sweet potatoes, but quite a few was ate, but there's quite a few left. Ah, Austin, that's for me. So you might say I got most of it, fried sweet potato, but some people had it. Well, I take that back. Well, maybe a few pecans. I see. I don't know about that. Are there hard stuff on sweet potato? Hmm. Uh, that might look good for like if you boil like how boiled potato is. If it's kind of fried that way a little bit, and the pecans in it, that might taste good if it's possible. A little bit butter, a little bit cinnamon. Uh, anyway, so well, I'll take that back. This time I didn't eat all those sweet potatoes, but I ate quite a bit of them. But I had taken the sugar off. I tried it. What this person did was, well, I cooked it over at the work site, and then I took them over there, took them to the work site. Oh no, I took them back. That's what has happened. Okay, that day we're supposed to have potluck. I cooked them at the job site because the place had a stove and stuff like that, kitchen, because it opened to people who wants to come for dinner and learn Cherokee. So I cooked them, and you know what this person did? A fluent speaker did this. She come over there, watch fried potatoes. Said, "Here, add some sugar." Man, she spoiled everything. Top it on. And I said, all it needs is salt. But the sweet potatoes are sweet enough, you know. So yeah, it'll cook out. It'll cook out. And she run my dinner. Oh, yes. Uh, yeah, they're naturally sweet. They sure are. So all you need is put salt on it. Then you get the taste with it, you know. But anyway, so I took them anyway. I dusted off some of the sugar on top, you know, as much as possible. She went looking. Yes. And I took them the next that uh, that day. You know, it was early cooking, get ready for the day and afternoon class. You know. Anyway, so that's why I could eat them. They weren't that sugar no more. Man, I thought, wow, where she learned to cook? You know. Anyway, so Tohige, slower. Tohige, also that was calmer, less calmer. Uskanolige is also used. This is slower here. Uskanolige. That's slower. You say, how do you tell the difference? Well, don't just say, ask the question, just listen, take it. No, not really. Oh, no. Uskanolige will be slower, you know. Uskanolige, slower. But this toiga it's like a it's like if you can picture this, you know, like this was something like that. You know, can you picture that? Toiga. So it's gonna say going full speed, you know. Toiga is the toiga. Can you picture that? So like being English word might be calmer, you know, but it means just like this. Toiga. Kind of like calmer, but slow also related to slower, you know. I don't know if y'all can understand that or not, but it's something like that. Uskanolige be like this, like that. Toiga in his case would be lesser, you know, toiga, lesser. Okay, if y'all can picture that, y'all doing good. Because this is a picturesque language, you know, it's not so much wordy. The words are there, but they're speaking words, you know. So it'll be like, lessen it. You might say, lessen it. What's going on is to lessen it. So slower, lessen it. Something like that. Yeah. Uskanolga could be physically, yeah. Do things a little slower. Hey, you're getting good. Summer almost done. That's what Melly does. I have her for English teaching. Yeah. Oh. she's one of my English teachers, you know. Oh, by the way, Melly, Mr. Coffee's on the job. So extension of microwave. Microwave will heat up on so long unless you make it real hot. But I won't make it that hot now. So yeah, it came out of retirement. How So it's gonna get this here, kind of more to physical, even if writing something. Look, it's gonna get don't write so fast. It's gonna go where that's gas there. So a little bit more to physical. Yep. What's gone? Summer. If your name was only spring, that'd be even better. No, just joking, summer. Just jokey. Don't take it serious. You know. You have a Austin name. This is where you say, "What do?" Oh, I want. So now, ne kanagatlin, ne kanagatlin, ne kanagatlin. So when your kids, you're playing out there and then getting out a different area and say, "Hey, ne kanagatlin, look, blackberry," you know. Yeah, in a pasture land, yeah, I'll tell you something though. When we was kids growing up, we did not think about snakes, in those areas. But we met them sometimes, black snakes and stuff like that. So we're really pretty careful. You don't want to approach those and confront it. Say, put up your dukes. No, you don't do that. They're dangerous. So you have to be aware of it. Always kind of listen to it. Listen with your ears. You can hear the sounds when something's there around, crawling. You can hear the grass, just like this. Melee, can you hear that? Can you see that little cricket by your foot? Oh. Anyway, so, uh-huh. See, I heard it from way over here. Mm. I want put it in a jar and take it outside. Oh, okay, okay then. Did somebody say, Millie, is there actually did you actually see it? Is it by your foot? Um, mm. So, ne, kanugatli, blackberry, kanugatli. That's how I capture waspers, they're some, they get in our house sometimes, especially the ones that's temperamental waspers, the red ones. And they get in the house, get a can or plastic or a jar, something like that, and just cover them, and then move around a little bit where they fall into it, and then I'll just shake it as I take it outside. That way they can't fly and sting me, Then when I get outside, just let them out. So I do that because I don't want them stinging me, or sting anybody else in the house for that matter. They have their own environment. The house is ours, not the wasp person. So no. Eliga Otni. Eliga Otni. Sound like a Eliga Otni. Eliga Otni. It looks like this. Eliga Otni. Okay. But there's in the Cherokee though, there's something missing there. It's like something addition. Because one could be Deja Dooley, Deja Dooley, Deja Dooley, huh? Deja Dooley. Like that's the missing piece there. Looks like it's always missing something. Like nah, you know. So that gives how many strawberries do you want? Sorry about that, Tracy. I should let you see when you write it out. So it's missing something. In Cherokee, it's missing something. In English, it's not bad. How many strawberries? Because you see it, you're holding out here. And some, oh, I'll take 10. Something like that. In Cherokee, you have to add that word. This do you like on it? This do you could in English too. How many strawberries do you want? You know, but a lot of times I've heard this with how many strawberries? You know. So sometimes I heard how many strawberries do you want? Even in English, you know. But probably a few times we shorten it down because I've heard it that way too. All of them. One, Negada, Tracy. You've been doing pretty good on these phrases there, Tracy. So, wait a minute. I've got to do this. You know what I've got to do? See, I forgot. There we go. So, hila, how, ega of them, Otney, strawberry, Deja Dula, you want them. This is a question. So that adds to make it plural. That they makes it plural. Mm. So if we said left off the plural to do that, you want it. It's not you want it because this is asking how many of them you want. So it's more than one. So that's why you need they. That should do that. Huh? Make it plural. Plural form. Anyway, that's all I was saying. Excuse me. I was going to give you notes at Tracy. Being doing pretty good of translating there, interpreting. And and if you had said, I got good notes, Ed, I would say you've been very resourceful. You get notes. So that's not cheating. That's been resourceful. Okay, okay. Okay. Let's say, I tell you that Summer is very investigative. I tell you, I don't know what to say about her. You're not difficult, Trace. I just joshing. Let's say move this. You had a question. You go hot name. Then it'd be like this, Tracy. You're not being difficult. You're just asking questions. And don't be afraid to ask questions, you know. We're all just Cherokee here. You know? Something like this. Hilaga, let's do that. Oh, you did? I want all star, man. Mhm. There you go, Summer. How about that? How many of them do you want? Or you could say, how many of those do you want to also? Oh, did you, Summer? No, you were not sent to the corner, Summer. That was a good question. It's always good to ask questions, you know, because there's always somebody in archives who's had a question like it, but they couldn't ask because they're in archives. They're not in live class. So it helps when somebody asks questions in live class. You know. I want. I guess Summer stepped out of class, didn't she? Okay, when she returns. Uh, oh, I see. You're doing what Millie does. Let's write down. Yeah, there you go. Somebody in class, Summer. So you're being a helpful, serving the community, serving online students. So that was a good question, Summer. If it sounds different, if it sounds like foolish, don't worry about it. You know, he did you like a one. You know, with all these Cherokees. Mm, I want all of them. Yeah, pretty much what I would want too. Abundance. In fact, I did that one year. It's called the huckleberry pies. I just kept eating, 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 eating. Finally, it bothered my stomach. And after that, for about a couple years or more, I could not eat another huckleberry pie. Had too much that day. Hmm. Too much of it. But I can eat one now. Couldn't then. For quite a few years, couldn't do it. I'd look at it. Yeah. So no. Mm. Ahani kona. Ahani kona. Ahani kona. Ahani kona. Here's a peach. Well, okay. Here's a peach. Introducing that corner. No, weighing the 1000. No. Anyway, so the joke there. So, ahane phrase. Yeah. Quanas. A peach. Mhm. Oh. Yeah, that is the same as somebody apple. Anikwana. On the Seligard to do this. Here's a cornbread. You want it? Yes. Ah, so even cornbread can be addictive on us. Seligard, especially bean bread. Mm-hmm. Usti samta. Usti samta. Usti samta. Usti samta. Usti samta. Yeah, a small apple or a little apple. That's not New York now. That's some other state. It's this sometime. I remember that watching what was it? Crocodile Dundee. I was watching him. So Usti sometime. They're on the roof and it said, "We'll call this the Big Apple." And his friend of his from Australia said, "Why you call it that?" Yeah, something like that. And it says, and he noticed the building, it could be shaky, and that shook them up. So they got off down pretty quick. Tall as it was, you know. Yeah. One would think that a real tall building, it looked like it was shaking the wind, because they're made to shake a little bit to give, because if it stood to like this, straight, sturdy, it might actually be toppling, not the top, but toppling. Gotta have a little give. That's what the grass does. They give a little bit. Trees do that too. They give a little bit. They make good offers. Don't you take them? No, not really. I want. I bet that shakes some students up. This classes, church classes. I don't know about that. Yeah. No. Kawaya. Yeah. Kawaya. Yeah. Kawaya. Yeah. Kawaya. Yeah. Yeah. Kawaya. Yeah. Huckleberry. One of favorite foods of Cherokee is grown in the wild. This is this huckleberry. That's the one that gave me trouble for wall. Kawaya. Kawaya. Yeah. This is hey. Not too much of it. It's grown in the wild. So back in yonder history days before Walmart, in big stores like that, woods was full of stuff they could eat. Wild greens, poke salad, Walliams, and mushrooms. It's like a Walmart out there. If the Cherokees knew what they were doing, it's like a Walmart out there. So that was there. Wild food, blueberries, wild strawberries, clover leaves. There was a clover leaves. That one I noticed was a little different. It was kind of reddish underneath. It was sour. I picked one up. We were walking. Me and Mom was walking in the woods, you know, going to the store, and we walked a lot when we were growing up, you know, going to stores, and I tasted it. It tasted sour, and I said, you know, I told it to Mom, this tastes like sour, like good, some good, you know, something good but sour. Say, you know, they used to add that to the pies. They some of those people add those to the pies to make it that flavor, you know. I was like, huh, that's interesting. Uh, but they're not like regular clovers, you know. These don't grow in bunches a lot, you know, not bunches like they are. Pasture land, not like that. This is a few in places. They grow a few in a few places, maybe kind of small bunch. You know. So I know. Uh, so hila ega kwana. Hila ega kwana. When have we read that before? Hila kwana. How many peaches? Let's change this one. Something else. There you go, Tihan. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Tihan. Oh. Uh-oh. Something disappeared here, y'all. I think you know who did it. Yeah. Yep. Scott took everything. There you go. Okay, I was gonna change it. There he go. There you go. Tihan. Or there you go. T. You want to drop this? It's all stop. It's all right. Do it that way. Hila. Oops, stop. Okay. So hila. Iga or igai. Many of them. Kwana. Peach. So you have this plural. There's this. Dehiko wa tiha. Do you see? How many peaches do you see? Okay. If somebody said, well, actually, there is no exactly you're welcome from English to Cherokee in Cherokee, Gloria. Usually somebody says, when you say something like, what they'll just say, hawa. Or they might say, they got the nilagi. I appreciate that you wanted them, you know, things like that. So usually just hawa. Okay, all right. Uh, so in Cherokee, there's actually no you're welcome, or I'm sorry, or good morning, things like those. For good morning, and something like elder once told me, we don't really, I guess we don't say good morning, good day, things like that, because we don't have the power to give them. We don't have the power to give those. And so, and like, I'm sorry, you're welcome. Like, I'm sorry, you shouldn't have to do that in the first place, you know, so I'm not why. They do have some words from the sorry, but like, I thought less of that. That I did. I thought less of that of what I did. I wouldn't glad it in other words. And then then you're welcome because every person deserves to be who they are, you know, like the, they're in this world like an assignment, you know. So they should be welcome to this world as you are, you know, things like that. It depends on what we choose. That's what gets us in trouble. Hiastikatati. 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 Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hiastikatati. So there's S to that, so there's question. Ah, Digatadi, we know it's referred to the pair because it's also talking about hanging, you know. So that's how it got its name, hanging on tree. It was a good idea the pair had. Then Cindy came along and took it off. No. Yeah, she did. She did the same thing to the apple too. She had a habit forming, taking off the trees. Remember that the old song? Osta Santa. Yeah. Osta Santa. Osta Santa. Osta Santa. Osta Santa. You know what? It is good, Osta. It's an apple is good. Apple is good. Osta Santa. Also, an apple is good. That works the same thing. Osta Santa. The small sentence. Osta. Then you give the phrase to this one. Oh, Osta Santa. So could that be two? Good apple, a good apple. An apple is good. It could be a phrase, Osta Santa. It can be very addictive. No, but it's a good sugar. I think. So that was neat. Apple something. Well, looks like it's going to go on. Oh no, one more. Hawaii. We done had it before. Huckleberry. You might have to watch out for snakes around the area. They like to hang around a place like Hawaii. Walking. People have seen copperheads, stuff like that. So you have to be careful. Anything in the wild, you have to be careful. Just because they look pretty and good does not mean what they are. You don't want to go petting them. Oh, that's a good copperhead. Come here, boy. No, no, that's not good. Flat oyster again. It is not good. So flat oyster again. So flat oyster again. It's not good. It or that is not good. Yeah. So flat oyster again. It or that is not good. So flat is a negative. No. And yigi. So good. And Yiki, if it is. If, in other words, iffy. That's an iffy. So you got that. Without that, these two make a negatives. Iffy, if it is. So cross that out. You're left with, cross that out, cross that out. You got good Ostan, you know. Sometimes way to check words, you know. Take the negatives out. Hawa. Okie dokie, then we're